Hey, congratulations.
All right, we're here with
Honored
Coach
to be
Small.
here.
Coach Small honoring Coach Gary Kimbrell.
Well-deserved honor.
Well-deserved honor.
Yep.
He definitely deserves it.
Yes, he does.
All right.
It's an honor playing for him.
Pretty good.
Where all the guys get their numbers and we want to do we got to work on it.
All right. Yeah, Coach Dugan.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's send it to you. Wonderful. Congratulations, Coach.
Thanks, Joe.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And today I have to tell you that I have the day off. So you're getting the full frontal, the whole thing. And you're welcome. To Gary Kimbrell. I don't want to go off script too much, but there's a lot of ex-players here and a lot of MIRALESTE weirdos. I saw the hats and I was like, Minnesota with it? I grew up across the street from MIRALESTE High School, but never played there. I was in the charter class at Peninsula High School. But just seeing the guys in the MIRALESTE stuff and thinking about when I was a water boy for Rolling Hills High, which is the most I've ever rooted for a team in my life. All the way through my entire life, I've never cared more about winning or losing football than when I was Gary Kimbrell's water boy. And that's when he started swearing at me around that time. But what we're talking about, you know, when coaches are such a wonderful thing because it's generations of people that are connected through one person or a group of people's vision of giving to young people. And, you know, I didn't play with a lot of the guys in the room, but we all have the same experience. And I guarantee you we could all line up and run the beer option right now up somebody's ass. Coach's quote here says, all I ever wanted to do was be a football coach. My 7th grade teacher made such an impression on me that I wanted to motivate kids in the same way. And he did. Gary was an all-league second-team running back at Hawthorne High in 1957, kicking ass. He played the following season at El Camino Junior College. He was encouraged to walk on at Pepperdine, not the Malibu Pepperdine. When Pepperdine had heart, it was on Vermont. He was very low on the running back depth chart and jumped in on defense in practice, and after a huge hit on the first string running back, his coach said, Kimbrell, you earned yourself a scholarship. And that's the type of coach and player that he was and is. As a newlywed with an infant daughter, that allowed him to play 3 years and earn his bachelor's degree in 1961. His wife, Karen, a wonderful woman, was his biggest cheerleader and supported his career for over 40 years before her sudden passing in 2006. Gary got his foot in the door with his first real coaching job as an assistant to my father's head football coach in high school. Dwayne Lyons at Rolling Hills High. Coach Lyons was a huge influence on Coach's football philosophy, and we all believed in it, with an emphasis of beating your opponent at the line of scrimmage. Now this goes back to a theory of mine about football in Palos Verdes. Everybody already has a nice house and a beautiful couch and a big TV. If you spread out, you try to throw the ball and be pretty, God smites you. He wants football to be physical, angry, and simple on the hill because we've already been given so much. And Coach understood that. My favorite thing ever is we had a bunch of wide receivers and Coach kicked them out of practice. He said, "We don't need you. I get rid of the position." It was up to me. He became a head coach in 1977 at MIRALESTE High.
Yeah!
And he jumped at the chance along with his longtime assistant coaches, men that I know and shaped my life. Jim Small, who's here in he turned MIRALESTE into a tough team that opponents did not want to face. And after several successful seasons, including Coach of the Year award and a successful outcome in one, unsuccessful outcome in one CIF championship game, Gary went back to Rolling Hills. But at the time of the head coach a few years later, when MIRALESTE, Palos Verdes, and Rolling Hills all came together, he was chosen as the head coach of the Peninsula High School Panthers. I was in the charter class of the first class that went all the way through 4 years. The perfect coach to lead in a difficult situation, a bunch of guys that didn't like each other, and I watched him mold us together as one program on one hill. And I don't know if anybody could ever do that now, or if there was anybody that could have done that other than him and his system. And after very successful seasons, he celebrated a CIF championship in 1997. And I was at that game. I was playing at USC at the time, but I made sure to be at that game and congratulate him. And that is the best football team he ever had, I think, top to bottom. And he had so many and did so many great things. Ladies and gentlemen, going in, Gary Kimbrell.
All right.
You're probably wondering who I am. The family asked me to say a few words for Gary. My name is Anthony Misitich. I was a player on Gary's first team in 1977, the 1977 Marauder Pioneer League champions. First, I would like to thank the board of the LA Sportswalk, Rick Palago, Tim Ursich, and Bill Spinella for his recognition. I would like to thank my family that are here today. My daughter Sherry, her husband Jerry, and my sister Janet. Thank you for all your support throughout my life. Of course, I would like to thank all the coaches and former players from MIRALESTE, Rolling Hills, and Peninsula High Schools who took the time out of their busy schedules to be here today. I had a passion for football all my life. What I do miss the most is the interactions with the players and the camaraderie of my staff. There are two coaches here today that I'd like to thank. Jim Dugan and Jim Small. I want to say thank you for making my coaching dream come true. All I ever wanted to be was a good football coach. That is not possible without great assistant coaches. All my assistant coaches were very great, but coaches Dugan and Small were exceptional, and I would not have been a good high school football coach without them. And finally, I've been told that Coach Jim Dugan and Coach Kim Smith were the catalyst in making today's recognition a reality. Coach Smith passed away in April of this year after a brief illness. God bless you, Coach Smith, and thank you again, Coach Dugan. And also, I want to give a thanks to Tony Molino for his assistance in this as well. Thank you, everyone, and go Marauders, Panthers, and Titans!
Like I said, thanks for all this. It's so overwhelming to me. And I got a C in speech in college. Coaching football is a team sport. And you got to have people working together. It's not an individual sport. It's tough to practice. Practice is always a possibility of injuries and everything. And we had our schedule. We didn't hit on Mondays, and it was usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday were tough practices. Thursday was pregame. Friday was the game. That was the deal. It worked out fine. Kids love Thursdays. One time we were having a practice. I think it was on a Thursday, I guess. And the kids come down there, and they just Thursday's pregame. It's not, not real serious. No hitting. You review the defense, review the offense against your opponent's offense and defense, and the kids come down in shorts and ragged shirts, barefoot. They look like Pancho Villa's arm. I made them go up and change, get their field uniforms on. That was the last time we had pregame practice without pads. It ended up working out. It takes me a time to adjust to certain situations, and I learned to adjust to MIRALESTE kids, and we were pretty successful. It was one of the greatest things that happened to me. Okay, and I want to thank them and thank everybody here for coming. Okay.
Kimbrell, everybody.